Take a deep breath. Exhale. Release your stress. Make calm, peaceful your body and the mind. Then we will say this first opening prayer. Sanje Chedai Zoji Zonam La Chanju Barado Adane Yazoji Dage Jezoji Be Zonanje Dola Benjere Zanje Drubarajon Sanje Chedai Zoji Zonam Lam Chanju Barado Dane Yazoji Dage Jezoji Be Zonanje Dola Benjere Sanje Ndubarajo Sanje Chedai Zoji Zonam Lai Chanju Barado Dane Yazoji Dage Jezoji Be Zonanje Dola Benjere Zanje Ndubarajo Manang Badanyam Besemje Damje Dewa Da Deve Jud Dembra Juroje Dunga Da Dunga Ke Juda Javara Juroje Dunga Mebe Dewa Da Mendewa Jurominji Nyere Chada Nyedatre Danyo La Ne Para Juroje Chante Wadai Jeji Shabada Jesu Yera Kuleje Solowayin Kewai Jose Dage Chizaba Tamje Zobe Chanjo Jirmo Dani sumjus 쇼로가 데 숨주 소주 데 lep도 다되네 너나 강도 쩔람 체체장 랑게 셈겐네가 진짜시 견도 된다 시신 내바이 현대 조바 게셀라리 스타 공도 다말 림바신도 다 된다 쇼로가 숨주 송아파도 도스다 제 장주 선배의 최 냠내 제도 제루 제당 림바신도마 다 송바인 바래 제 탑신 넘버 나서고 거는 송네 근데 송셰바데 대다스데 다 아도 냠내데 다 공주지나 냠내 장자래 다도 다 똑똑잖아 다 간들에서 너도나 소가 강도 줄럼 지지장스 다 줄럼 로와다 도바다 다저 녀와다 근데 저 줄럼 관대 저 지나야 지지장스 랑게 셈게 내가 진짜시 균도 랑게 셈나 랑게 때네 다 셈데 가봐도 간대 지기도 제셈 즉 잠녀지 전주고 셈다 대바다 근데 지기는 냠내다 그러와 셈제시라 편도다 뇽모매베 셈데 요나 돈소라 제수이랑 제가 가와콤 다 되게 라시아 탐제 대외의 중내 다 데려도 선도 다도 산격고마 토야 탑시 데려도 선도 도세 다양 셈리 뉴문베 샤와도 손네 지금 대자 샤당 데모 나게 타도 데셈스 다데 요래 오다데 지금 내가 좀 도나 아시 다데 아주 동해게 다 교래도 코로아 심제 탐제 다 동해 닐레 중화래 단디 semla yongdu kala deda ta semla yongdu tene rala chig chedena chema kala ya chig dawa meba o tende yongdu kala tan디 pa pangure semla tene nyembu tene o tende chigure so 내가 진짜 시스 와 균도 텐당 와 temba 다 kondu스 카드데 쇼코데 치송아 지 메치베 temba 지 가와 임베게 temba 제 메케와 바 모시베 temba 제 temba데 되는 시신스 템베게 미체바지 시신도 네 메케와를 저는 되게 민도 고 빵자레스 가와에나 데 가와레 랑자레 두부고레서 어떤 temba다 시신다 nem바예 되는 냠메제네 랑둥게 추와데 빵네 가서 소소아 랑둥 tuknashin bare che rangde zo rangde karsana badun zembe rangde shen yawa dorwa teroko shen pa yawa dorwa ketena rangde de ta che 동해 탐제 중에 도그래 디바 빵네 때네 리주가 심자 탐제 산제 살라 고버 자 대체도 내 취지 선배 된데게 셴든 되는 주바다 다 계산할래 다 단다 냠면서 뭐 돌도는 다디 소아래
接下来我们看到第36个，我们按照前面的次第呢，学到第35偈颂的时候，前面已经把这个修持菩提心的方式说的很清楚，从各种各样的一个方法告诉我们怎么样来修持菩提心。最后第36偈颂呢，就是一个总结，就是说总结来说，那么菩提心的修持该怎么做呢？他这里说到。总之，在处处之行仪，这个行仪呢，就是包括我们在生活上的行住坐卧各个方面，我们都必须呢要做到，我们了解当下我们的心是什么状态，去了解到当下的心是什么所以他说，己心分际当下即了之，就是要在当下就知道自己是什么样的一种情况。如果自己是发起了菩提心。升起的慈心与悲心的话，那么自己应该感觉到非常的欢喜然后说呢，这个呢是让自他都能够走向成佛的一个因，然后 愿呢这个善心能够增长。如果当下呢升起的是烦恼，比如说是对他人的一种竞争心或嫉妒，或者是一种贪嗔，那么当下呢我们察觉到之后呢，我们要了解，要告诉自己说，这些呢就是一切痛苦的一个来源，轮回就是从这里升起的。这个烦恼心呢造成我们今生与来世都不得安乐，因此是舍弃的。所以呢，就是像前面所讲的，在具足念知这样的一个情况下，这个念呢，就是刚刚讲过，就是不会忘记我们该做什么，不会忘记我们是要行善去恶，这个时时提醒自己，让自己常常有想到说我是要做行善去恶的。然后知道的话，也知道我们当下的这个我们的心，我们的行为是在做什么？我们当下是在做善，还是当下是在做恶？对于善恶，我们能够察觉到，然后呢要去做取舍，然后呢放下自利的一颗心。这种自利的意思呢，就是指放下为了要让我得到安乐的这种心念呢，把它放下。放下这种自利的心呢，想到说一切诸佛皆是从利他而成就圆满佛果。所以我们发起这个为了利益众生，我要成佛，然后广大利益众生的这种心还有行为。那么这种时时刻刻具足念知，不忘记我们要去利他，这个是佛子应该做的行为。
So verse 36, in brief, whatever conduct one engages in, one should ask, what is the state of my mind? Accomplishing others' purpose through constantly maintaining mindfulness and awareness is the Bodhisattva's practice. So before we have discussed many different methods how to increase our bodhicitta, the practice of bodhicitta, and now is a summary. It summarized how we practice, how a bodhisattva should practice, how we increase our bodhicitta. So here say whatever conduct one engages in. So whatever conducts, whatever one is engaging in everyday life, like whether we are working or resting or eating or whatever we are doing, we have to know what is the status of our mind. We have to constantly check ourselves and understand exactly what kind of status of what is the status of our mind. So if we see that we have bodhicitta in our mind, we have loving kindness, compassion, then we should be very pleased with ourselves, and because that is in that way we can both benefit ourselves and others, and it will create a lot of merit. And we hope that it will this kind of mentality can continue and grow more and more. And however, if we check ourselves and we realize that we are having a competitive attitude or pride or attachment in our mind, then we immediately should understand that having that kind of mindset, it is actually a source of suffering, and it is how samsara, why we continue to wander in samsara, and there's no end to it. And so the mind will not be at peace. So immediately, then you abandon that kind of attitude. So mindfulness is, as we discussed earlier, mindfulness is not forgetting, and always remind ourselves what we should adopt and what we should discard, and then awareness is like okay, mindfulness is not forgetting. and also awareness is to know is to know whether we are doing positive or negative. Our mind, if our mind is having non-virtuous thoughts or virtuous thoughts, and that is the awareness. So together, mindfulness and awareness, we should keep our mind, maintain our mind in mindfulness and awareness to always accomplish other sentient beings, the purpose of other sentient beings, through this constantly maintaining mindfulness and awareness. That is the Bodhisattva practice. And when we realize that we have a selfish attitude in our mind, and so then we immediately should let it go and abandon that, because we have to remind ourselves that as there's a verse before that all sorts of suffering are coming from this selfish mind, whereas Buddha is coming from altruistic mind, solely benefit others. So when we keep remind ourselves in this way and maintaining this mindfulness and awareness, that's the Bodhisattva practice.
소두마 저다 다순주 소두들에 되거래 대가르스나 대들어 준비 교환남 다연조에 동안 사회 치른 코숨 나버렸다고 시럽지 전중어와 제살라레이스다 아주 저런 제숨 저와 심게 담바 무시 되는 밍매 담바스 계획 다 저와 냠내 잡아 되는 제옹와스 다디 딤바르 제옹와스 다디 간들었으나 대다르스다 kontusungwa tida tamje sungwa ta tangbo ngo chobar ma jedene kujo sungwa japsung rowa tena ma tene jamni jid dan dewe tene changju sem namba semje jukpa semje dondam semje wata dewe changju sem jeba che changju sem jene tene je parchin ru ta rinpa do sungne tedan dewe tene ta semjungke 냠내디게 림바 신도말 치네 삼모 땅네 장주 제가 될라 때네 딱가와 선이 미겨버 침부서 사셔래 그 교화도 간데서는 semjena 타요 말해 semjena 장례대봐 타매봐 대달라 미네 다 장주 sem지게 또 대다 탐자 상제 살랑 거베게 장주 sem지게 대제네 대단대회 때는 다 셈데 장바래 장도고 다 셈제나 타매봐 나시 다 개와라 타요 말해 개와 치고 낭배 타다 양바지 다 개와 사셔래 그래다 당어도 뭐와 계신께봐 채나 라시아 셈제 탐제게 대모 다다 두숨도 사셔배 개소다 다가는시 저 회백에 개회 싸와 대다 탐제서 개와남 나 대대 같은 데 때는 rangi 장주 셈기 긴구도 수드네 때는 타야 저가 동네 사회에서 다다 다 타야 봐 심지어 탐제 동아 다 동아지 동아 유로 동아 잡아도 저기 동아 타다 봐 세네 양다고 저거 산지지 고바를 뭐치 톱에 치도라 세제 치르르제 대대 치르다 kusum nabartabe shirabjis ta ngulu ngudu kandrasana tuni tobe shirabjis tsisebe kone anga dashi kusum nabara tagwa chesonga je de ngoge rangi kewa ngoge ranyeje ngoja kewaje ngoje yu simje tamje ranshinji manjuba 동반이 긴구 대나라 소다 kusum nabartabe shirab tuni tobe shirabji 되네 양다와 소배 자주 톱에 쳐돌로 와와데 다 계세라래 지금 만으로 봐 양다와 이제 이 소화래
第37个呢是回向这个部分。我们说到，在修持任何一个法的时候，都应该具有三种正等。第一个呢是正等，前行正等发心，在前行的时候要正等一个发起菩提心。然后呢，正行的时候呢，叫做正行正等，无缘无所缘。就是他这个无缘的意思是不要去攀缘到其他的方面，就是专注在法上面，所以其实也可以翻译成正行正等专注这样的意思。再来第三个呢，就是结行正等回向。那么任何一个法呢，都会圆满具足这三个正等。所以我们当下所学习的佛子行37颂也是一样，在最后呢，我们要具有一个结行正等回向。我们从一开始的修持，从一开始呢，皈依三宝，升起慈悲菩提心，陆续呢升起的愿菩提心、行菩提心、胜意菩提心。之后呢，我们去做六波罗蜜多的一个修持。这些次第修心的次第，我们按照这个顺序做了，还有呢，按照顺序做思维了。这个善所累积的善呢，是相当不可思议的。为什么不可思议呢？因为我们是以一切有情众生为所缘，然后我们去做这些善。有情众生它有边际吗？没有边际。因此我们以它为所缘而升起的这个菩提心，由这个菩提心去做的修心的内容，去做种种的一个善的这个内容。这个善因为我们所缘的有情众生无量无边，所以这个善也变得无量无边。所以当下所具有的这一切无量无边的一个善，以及过去还有现在未来所有一切的善根，还有我们本来本具的善根，就是如来藏。那我们将这所有一切的一个善根，在我们升起广大菩提心的这种坛城之中，这个坛城的意思就是我们在这个氛围里头，在这个升起菩提心的一种心念之中，为了要消除一切有情众生的痛苦，令他们成就圆满佛果的缘故，我们做回向。而这个回向呢，除了前面所代表的一种菩提心的这种为利益众生的这种心念以外，还有这种智慧的空性作为引导。这里头说以这个三轮体空清净之智慧，这个智慧就是以了悟空性的一个智慧来作为引导。那么这种空性为引导落实在我们实际上的回向的时候，就是说没有执着于回向者，也没有执着于回向的对象，也没有执着于回向的善根。在这个回向者、回向对象、善根都不会认为它是有自信的情况下，我们做广大的一个回向。回向的目的是什么呢？是为了自他一切有情众生皆成就圆满佛果。那么这个就是最后的一个回向的内容。
Verse 37. In order to clear away the suffering of limitless beings through the wisdom realizing the purity of the three spheres, to dedicate the merit attained by making such effort for enlightenment, is the Bodhisattva's practice. So we are talking about discuss dedication in this verse. So whenever we do any Dharma practice, there are three parts. The first is to arouse bodhicitta, to generate bodhicitta mind, and then in the middle part, then you single-mindedly to practice, and then the last part is you dedicate, make dedication, dedicate all the merit. When practicing bodhicitta, so we start with taking refuge in the three jewels, and then we generate aspiration bodhicitta, and then action bodhicitta, and then we practice widely and these 6 paramitas, and extensively practice the 6 paramitas. And since in this whole process we are doing it, so the merits that we accumulate is inconceivable. All the merits are inconceivable because we are doing it for the sake of all mother sentient beings in order to liberate their suffering completely and establish them to Buddhahood. That's why you have this mind of enlightenment for the sake of all mother sentient beings. Since we are doing that, so the merits for limitless sentient beings. So because of that, the merits that we accumulate by doing such practice is also infinite. And moreover, it's not just that what we have practiced, but we also dedicate the merit from all the merit from the past, present, and all the future merits, together with our innate merit, the Buddha nature, the merits from our innate virtue. So it's also dedicated all together. Since we are doing it for complete liberation for all mother sentient beings, so that's why this dedication is very beneficial, a lot of merits. And if we can do it, do the dedication, which is led by wisdom. So the wisdom here means that to dedicate, it really means, it says here, the realizing the purity of the 3 spheres. That means to realize, to do it in a way with emptiness, realization of emptiness. That means that the one who is dedicating to whom we are dedicating to, and also the dedication of the merit itself is not something concrete, real, solid, but rather it is in the emptiness state. Then we can then we can clear away the suffering of limitless sentient beings by this practice of dedication, which is led by the wisdom of realizing that. So all this, the person who is doing it, and the object, and also the act itself, it is really for the practice of our mind to increase our bodhicitta. So to dedicate the merit attained by making such effort for enlightenment is the Bodhisattva's practice.
The way how it said is all the virtues, good qualities that we have collected on through this study, practicing the bodhicitta, is immense, because sentient beings are as limitless